Man, what's up, everybody? This is Life,
What it do, y'all? It's your boy, Young Swallow.
It's Chuck.
and this is Just Do the Damn Thing podcast.
Do the damn thing, do the damn thing, yeah. Do the damn thing, do the damn thing, yeah. Do the damn thing, do my damn thing. I'ma do my damn thing. I'ma do my damn thing.
Man, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Just Do the Damn Thing podcast. Normally, we go into product of the week, but right now, our website's under construction. Well, our store is anyway. You can still buy our music. You can go to www.ThatOneGuyChuck.com, click on music, and buy one of our albums, and just do the damn thing. So, Suelo, we'll be getting into.
Let's do it. What's up, guys? I just want to say thank you for stopping by another week with us, the OMG team. We got special guest Chuck with us today on this beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Thank you.
And today's topic, we're on episode 52. And the question for today is, I'm going to ask Joe here, what actions in your life will have the longest reaching consequences? How long will those effects be felt?
Okay, so kind of have two things.
Okay, let's hear it.
I would say my inner peace, like being irregular, pretty much, like not having inner peace,
Right. Uh-huh.
and then also procrastination.
That's good. Yeah. The positive and the negative.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't have inner peace, it can have a long-lasting effect because I can bring anything that I feel down on to my house, to my home, to my family, and take it out on the people around me
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So if I don't get a handle on that, that could be a long-lasting effect until I feel good enough to be the man that I'm supposed to be for my family.
Or until you address
Until I address it, till I bring it out, until I get some either therapy, whatever type of therapy I choose, whether it be my music, whether it be going to a therapist, whatever the case may be, I need to look at the man in the mirror and to make sure that I understand what's really going on with myself.
it. Yeah.
Because if I'm not good, my family's not going to be good as
Yeah.
well. And
Yes,
then
sir.
another part to that is one thing that has been in my life for a long time is procrastination.
Okay.
And
Let's hear it.
So yeah. So
Let's hear it.
I always say that I'm about to do something,
Uh-huh.
and then I just drag it on. And I think it's a lot of it is because I have so much on my mind that I'm scatterbrained.
Right.
So I always think to do so many things, which
Right.
is why I'm multi-talented.
Right.
But it also works
it can be
against me
detrimental. Yeah.
because I can never focus on one thing for too long.
Here's the thing that I heard about procrastination. I seen this dude on Instagram, broke it down really well. He said there's two causes for procrastination. It's either because there's you don't do something, so you procrastinate on it, either because there's no immediate reward for doing it, or there's no immediate negative result of not doing it or doing it. You know what I mean? So it's like there's no immediate reward or there's no immediate punishment. And that's why we would procrastinate on things.
Well, then that kind of goes into this because it's a long-lasting thing. So
Right.
something that you may not feel until down the road, but every single time you do it, it just keeps stacking up. So eventually, there's going to be a Jenga effect.
Yeah.
Just
Put one
pull
little
up
thing down.
everything's going to tumble down
just
because
comes
it's too
down.
high and it's not stacked correctly. So yeah, that's one of the biggest things in my life that I think will have a very long-lasting effect if I don't check those things.
Yeah.
Is making sure that I have inner peace, even if that means bringing up uncomfortable conversations to the people around me, because I may not have inner peace because of somebody that's
Right.
that's close to me. Maybe I need to address something to them that I've been feeling in me, that I'm like, okay, you
Gotta
know
get it
what?
out.
I need to make sure that they understand that this is what has been affecting me. I need to clear this thing up.
Which is the healthy way to address it, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Rather than holding it in and then letting it build up, you know?
Exactly. So I definitely don't want to do that. And so right now I've been in a way better place of not being a procrastinator. So I've been actually doing the things that I say that I'm going to do. And
Right on.
actually, the two people at the moment in my life that have actually been checking that for me, or the three people is myself for one, because that's one thing has to start, but
course.
always need somebody to lean on. So my wife and actually you.
Yeah, there it
So
is. Swallow.
swell
Holding
up,
people
you know.
accountable.
Oh yeah, I like the nature of the fact that even though, because it's funny because you'll text me and say like I'm trying to say this in the nicest possible way.
Yeah, I said
and
it
then,
as
'cause
compassionate as possible.
Yeah, you said that last time, and then you say it, and I'm like, but I need that. Like I don't, I need that raw and uncut. Like, hey, nigga, you messing up.
Yeah.
So you need to get back on the,
Yeah.
you need to get back on the grind. And I'm like, you're right. Let's do the damn thing. And I'll do it. That's why normally if you see, have you done the episode yet? I'll run to the damn computer.
Yeah, there it
and
is,
like,
dude.
throw it up
And
there. I'm like, oh
appreciate
man.
it, because that, like you said, so like the topic says, it's gonna have a good long-term effect in our relationship and with our brand and what we're building.
Exactly.
Right, because now I know that I can trust you and you can trust me, and we work together, and we're all on the same page.
Exactly. So I'm glad that we that you balance me out. And of course my wife does too, because she always gets on me about being organized and stuff like that. And,
Yeah, your wife
and
is
I've
super
grown,
organized.
She's retardedly organized.
She had a thing. I was at his house yesterday. She has a bin, right? She has like pencils, pens, and everything.
Yeah.
It's not just pencils, pens. It's pencils, black pens, blue pens, then markers. And I was like, okay, it's real. The organization is real in
You
here.
haven't seen our pantry. You haven't seen the rest of
But here's oats. You got quick oats,
That's
regular
exactly,
oats.
That's exactly what it is. It's labeled and everything
Yeah.
in containers. It's great, but I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, for sure.
So that actually, her being like that puts a fire under me to be
Mm-hmm.
like that as well. And then also you being on me about like making sure that I get things done. That helps me go along, because
As we should as partners. You know?
Exactly, and we should hold each other accountable, because that's what we know the goal, we know what we got to get to, we know we can't be messing up.
Yeah, for sure.
And sometimes we as human beings, sometimes we go through ups and downs.
Yeah, we
you may
slip
go
up.
through something, and
Yeah.
I may be able to help you through it, and I go through something, and vice versa.
Yep.
So yeah, those two are the two things that I've been working on the most in my life that would have had a very longing effect on me if I didn't check them. And I'm still working through. I'm not perfect,
No, for
obviously.
sure.
Nobody's perfect, but at least I'm actually awake and knowledgeable
You're
enough
conscious
and
of it.
conscious of that's been going on, so I can check it at the door
Yeah,
and check it
for
when
sure.
I need to. So
Yeah. And then I would even argue to say that, acting on your procrastination helps your peace. You know what I mean? Because you
Yeah.
said it's your inner peace and your procrastination, right?
Yeah.
If you deal with your procrastination head on and you take care of things that you're supposed to, you're going to feel peace because you're getting stuff done. You know what I mean? You're not just sitting around like, oh man, I didn't do this or I didn't do that. You know what I mean? Like, you're never going to feel good inside.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
self-loathing.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Just self-loathing gets you nowhere, right? So then, what my answer was is similar to what you said with your inner peace, but I guess my way is I'm going to describe how I get there, right? So the question is, what actions in my life will have the longest reaching consequences? And those actions are what I do every morning and every single day in order to attain peace, right? Which is I get up in the morning and I meditate for 20 to 30 minutes. Right. And then after I do that, I do the Wim Hof breathing method for another 30 minutes. So my first hour of my day is just breathing. I got to get my breath right. I got to get my mind right. That's my whole first. I wake up at 5:30, right? 5 o'clock. Today I was up at 4:45, guys. So if I seem a little tired, I was,
all good, buddy.
unwillingly up at 4:45. But, I get up and my first hour of the day is just breathing, getting right. And then after work, I go to the gym. So I got to exercise. I got to get my physical health right.
Yes.
So my breathing and my exercise, my cold showers at the end of the night, I do my warm shower. Then after that, for like a minute and a half, I'll do a cold shower. Those actions right there are what's going to have the longest reaching consequences in my life and in my family's life. You know what I mean? The people that are directly affected by me, like my wife that I see every single day.
Yes.
Right? If I didn't do those things, I wouldn't be able to be the man and be the husband for my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would not be that person for her. I'd be a mess. I'd be depressed. I'd be miserable. I'd be like, my wife wouldn't even want to be with me. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? My wife would see me as a chump. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with this dude, So I got to get right. You know what I mean? Mentally, physically, spiritually, praying all day. I pray all day, every day. I counted. I pray at least like 7 to 8 times a day. You know what I mean?
One of the things that you've mentioned before that I like that you do is wake up the very first thing you do is give thanks to things.
Yeah,
give
wake up with
gratitude.
God for my house. I thank God for the AC that's running, whatever it is. When I first wake up, the first thought of the day has to be of gratitude. And practicing gratitude throughout the whole day, you know what I mean? That includes with my prayer and all that. That is what helps me get that peace that
Yes,
you
that
mentioned.
inner peace,
And
yeah.
without reaching that peace, I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be I wouldn't have the ambition and the drive to do things. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to build this brand. I wouldn't want to make music. I wouldn't want to do anything. You know what I mean? And having that discipline that I come in with every single day helps me be who I am. And that's what's going to have the longest reaching consequences. And then the second part to that question is, how long will those effects be felt? Only way I can answer that is how
Depends.
long it depends. It depends on how long the people around me get to live.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? How long my wife gets to live, my parents, my siblings, my cousins, you know what I mean? The people that I have a direct effect on, as long as they're alive, I want to be able to affect them and them remember Swallow that, you know, he inspired them to do this, you know, he motivated them to do that, you know what I mean? I do this because of him, or whenever they take an action, like I just come to their mind, you know, Swallow would want me to do this or whatever, you know what I mean? So that's how long the effects would be. And they say that you don't really die until you're completely forgotten. You know what I mean? So you will live on forever as long as you give something people to remember you by, you know. And hopefully it's a positive memory and something loving. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For sure.
That's what's up. So, Chuck,
Chuck, let's hear it from you.
let's hear it.
My answer kind of ties in with Suelo's because I feel like the biggest thing you could do on this earth is inspire someone to do something great or something that they've been wanting to do for whatever long time, you know? So I feel like that'll always be the greatest thing we can give to people.
100%.
And as a musician, I hope my music lasts longer than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like I hope it outlives me, and I hope people in future generations can listen to it and take something from it.
Yeah.
So like it never really died.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
You don't really die until
So-
somebody completely forgets about you.
I hope that I can inspire people that I probably won't even see in my lifetime. Feel the effects of. You know,
Right.
I want to make sure that when I'm gone, people are like, man, I really miss this dude because
Right.
what he brought to the table. you know,
Exactly.
rather than I'm glad he's gone.
Right.
So
No.
that's how I've always kind of moved.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So, what are the things in your life that you're working on that if you don't correct, it could make a long lasting negative effect on your
Okay.
life?
Yeah, good question.
Just watching how I treat people
Mm-hmm.
and how when I leave the room, did I leave them in a good state? Like,
Right.
are they gonna like reflect on it and be like, damn, like I'm glad I saw him tonight.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, yeah.
I want to make sure I leave a good imprint on
Mhm.
people. I
Yeah,
always
exactly. Treat
So
them right.
making sure that you have. I just heard this, which I think I said it last episode. Responsibility.
Okay.
Remember, I
Yeah,
think that he's working. Your answer was kind of what that is being responsible, having the capability of being responsible. So responsibility. So you have the ability to respond. So when you're going through life, when people come to you, you're conscious on, I need to make this person feel happy in some sort of way. I can, and
Yeah.
and if they're in a negative space, I'm not going to shoo them off. I'm going to make sure that I can give them as much positive as possible.
show them a little light.
Show a little light, show them a
Yeah,
little love.
for sure.
And then not just react like a lot of people do. They just react and be like, and some people get frustrated because they're like, I'm going through my whole process.
There's those people that say like I match vibes, right? Or I match the energy. To me, that's like terrible. You know what I mean? Somebody's in a bad mood. You know what I mean? You shouldn't want to add to that, or don't let their bad mood get you in a bad
Exactly.
mood. You know, like try to lift them up a little bit. You know?
And that's how I go walking this planet. Like everybody is
Yeah.
dealing with something, no matter how
Everybody.
good they're acting. Like it's not eating them up. Like there's something that
Everybody's
somebody's dealing
struggling.
with. So I want to make sure that when we have a conversation, I get your mind off of it. You know, even for a moment.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
like,
Yeah.
hopefully uplift you for a second. So
Yeah, and I feel like that should be every human's goal, right?
Yeah.
Is to
Facts.
Because in turn, like you're helping other people, somebody's gonna help you when you're struggling, when you're going through something. You know what I mean?
Hopefully,
When
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like when you're not in the best mood, hopefully somebody steps into the room and helps you feel better, even if it is for that little moment in time.
Yeah, exactly. We
The
all
bystander effect type of thing.
No, bystander. Oh, somebody else will do it.
Yeah,
Somebody
you
else
know,
will do
like
it.
I always want to be that person that,
Yeah.
oh shit, he's going up. I gotta go help. You
Yeah,
know, since
exactly.
he's doing it, you know,
You know
I've
what's-
always wanted to be.
You know
that.
what's
Mm-hmm.
crazy that we're saying this? This reminded me of another episode that we did where we were talking about how it's hard to approach people nowadays because they always feel like you have some hidden agenda.
Yeah.
So you remember when I was talking about like me and my wife were in the mall and this girl was alone and when she passed us, she was like crying and stuff like that.
Right.
But I couldn't like respond to that.
Uh-huh.
Like I couldn't like go like, you know, are you okay?
Oh, like you're all
Console,
right.
Are you
You're a
okay?
girl. Come
Because
here. Grab.
you don't
you
know how they will react to me
Yeah.
trying to butt into their situation.
Get out of my face. Get
It's
out of my
like,
business.
this is mine.
Get
You know,
pepper
this-
sprayed.
yeah,
Like, I'm
exactly.
just trying to help.
And it's just like it's terrible to say, but like a lot of people are just so guarded that they don't think anybody is willing to help.
Right, right.
But we-
Yeah,
I
and that's
mean-
the bystander effect that
Yeah.
you said, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what reminded me of.
But it's cool to go up to like the people who people wouldn't really expect to, you know, talk to or get a good response from. I love walking up to them or talking to them, just happen to or whatever. and
Yeah, yeah.
You end up finding out that they're solid. You
Yeah,
know, or they're
exactly.
just like big-hearted, but nobody ever really took the time to go and say what's up. You know,
Yeah,
so
that's
I always try to give everybody a chance.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
exactly
Same.
yeah. Everybody the equal opportunity.
Until they show you
Until they show you
otherwise.
otherwise.
Exactly.
You
Until
know.
you show me, yeah, I'm done. I'm off.
Yeah.
I'm off. I'm good.
Yeah, no, but until then, treat everybody with respect. I try to see everybody. I mean, we all are gods. You know, we're all children of God. We're all a piece of God. We are God. So I try to treat everybody godly, treat everybody with respect. You know, until you show me to not do that, you know what I mean? Then, you know, I'll just throw you off
Fall
to the
back.
side, go do my own thing.
I'll
you
clap
know?
from you
For-
from a distance.
Yeah.
For me, how I explain that is my family is really, really big on family. So a lot of people.
And you have a big family.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I have a huge family, and we're huge on family. Like I'm really loving of my family a lot. My dad instilled that into me, and so did my mom. So whenever I go up to somebody, I say, "What's up, fam?" Because I'm automatically bringing you into me as a family person.
Yeah.
So like I'm going to make sure you feel like you're my brother.
Like you're not alone.
Like you're not alone.
Which we are a
You're
family
my-
all at the end of the
yeah,
day.
we are.
You know?
So that's why I try to make sure every single time I greet somebody, that's what I say. Because even though it may not mean something to them,
Right, yeah.
it means something to me to say it because
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure that I'm at least trying.
You're doing your part.
I'm doing my part
Mm-hmm.
and making sure they feel okay. And if they don't understand that's where I'm coming from, I try to explain like, look, I'm here for you.
Yeah, like it's
Like,
all love.
It's all love,
man.
brother.
It's all
It's
love.
all love. Like that's why I'm saying, what's up, family? What's going on?
Yeah, man. So, guys, we want to know what you guys think. What actions that you take every day or inaction, like Joe said, with like procrastination, what actions will have the longest reaching consequences in your life? Drop the comments below. We'd love to get a conversation started. Do it.
So I saw that Alvin McNeil posted a comment saying facts. We were talking to that. We got lost in conversation.
You got lots of conversation.
What in the
Alvin.
world
we
were
do
you
appreciate
saying?
it. Yeah.
What in the world were you saying facts to? But so comment down on what you were trying to say facts to.
Yeah.
Because everything we just said to me was facts.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want to go into the next section?
Yeah, man. So we'll go ahead and hop into the next segment, guys. We're going to learn you something today. So, Chuck, if you're not familiar, this is Today I Learned. We'll have Jesse behind the boards. He'll go on Reddit through the thread Today I Learned. He'll grab a few screenshots, a few headlines, and we just give our reactions.
Okay.
So, Jesse, let's hop into it. I'll go ahead and take the first one. Today I learned the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 CE was so hot it turned one victim's brain into glass.
Damn.
How does he turn it into glass?
I didn't
though?
even know that was possible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how?
Shining.
Right? It must be something in the lava, right? That turned it into glass, right? It's not just the heat
But
alone,
also,
right?
like, what is our minds made out of? Like,
Right? Well,
Yeah,
brains.
brain, yeah, what are our brains?
Yeah,
What are our
it's
brains
not the same
made?
thing.
What are our
But
brains?
besides the point.
What are our brains made out of?
That's crazy. man.
Right? Yeah, like made out of tissue. How do you turn into like organic human tissue into
Like
glass?
you turn sand into glass.
Oh, you can,
I
right?
think that's how they make that glass.
Oh,
so-
Yeah.
Oh, actually, now that I think about it, we are born from the dirt.
From
And,
the, from the
According to
water.
the
come
Bible?
From the
Born to
water.
the Bible, born from the water, going from the dirt and the soil. So actually, when you
crazy.
decompose, you start to look like sand.
Uh-huh.
So that actually makes a lot.
So I could, damn, so it just hurried up that whole process, right? Like it decomposed you and converted you into
it's
glass,
converted you into glass.
all in one.
That's
how hot it
crazy.
was. Mm.
Joe, you want to take the next one?
Today I learned there are wasps that will paralyze ladybugs with a virus and then put a cocoon of its larvae between the ladybug's legs. The larvae emerge and intentionally only eat non-vital organs parts. About 25% of the hosts regain control of their body afterwards.
Just take me out, bro.
Like,
Damn,
why,
Give
right?
me in
Like,
the face.
like
man.
why the wasp do it? Just eat the ladybug or kill it,
Man.
whatever. Like,
Emerges and intentionally only eat non-vital.
I mean,
So it keeps it alive just to
For its baby.
Just
just
for
for
its-
its babies
yeah,
to
eat
feed.
off
So I'm
of
like, was it like you're pregnant already? And you're like, damn, my baby's got to eat. Like, then you go look for a ladybug. Like, really, wasp? Like, that's what you're doing with your life? Jeez
Damn,
Louise.
that's terrible. That's mean.
only ladybugs.
Right?
Today I learned scientists have discovered the phenomenon of sound on the surface of the sun. Bubbles the size of Texas cover the sun's surface. The rise of and fall movement of granulus produces the sound waves, which cause the sun to sound like a drum every 5 minutes.
Man, that's interesting.
What is
So it's
gran-
booming on the sun.
Man,
What
got
is
Metro,
that?
got Metro booming up there.
You guys know what that word means? Granules? Granules?
Like a huge amount.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like grand.
Dang, bubbles the size of Texas.
Texas. And they burst in, oh man,
And it makes the drum beat every
every
5
5
minutes.
minutes.
So
That's
granulous
crazy.
means a small compact
Oh, small.
particle of a
okay.
substance.
The opposite of what I said.
Right, yeah, the opposite. The antonym of what he
A
said.
granulus of sugar.
The rise and fall movement of waves would cause it to sound like a drum every 5 minutes.
So it's
I didn't know
beatboxing
that.
every 5 minutes. That's tight.
Yeah.
Go by the sun.
Man,
That's tight.
we got some black dude on the bongo.
Like that. Just chilling on the
Chill
sun.
out
Just
the
one
sun.
man.
All right, today I learned about the sleeping sickness, a disease that attacks the brain, which leaves some in a statue-like condition, speechless and motionless. The disease spread around the world between 1916 and 1926, infecting over 1 million people and directly causing over 500,000 deaths. Its causes are uncertain.
Damn.
I need that.
So
I
you
need,
can
I need
sleep.
sleep. I need some rest.
A disease that attacks the brain. They don't know what caused it, just
For 10 years it happened.
for
and that was
10
it.
years, over 1 million people, and just what was that challenge called back in the day? The mannequin challenge.
Before social media.
Yeah,
they
back
were-
in 1916, baby. You guys are late.
They didn't have TVs. They were like, we got to do something to
Yeah.
entertain ourselves.
Dang, that's crazy.
That was crazy.
Today I learned that the Spanish basketball team that won the 2000 Special Olympics were faking their dis. Damn.
It's a Johnny
That's-
Knox. That's a Johnny Knoxville movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah. That's
Okay.
crazy.
You got Shaq out there.
faking the like. How do you fake a disability? Like,
That's
I
fucked up.
want to know how they got away with this because that's not right, right?
That's
Like,
messed up.
Terrible.
like
You got the Harlem Globetrotters versus
the real Spaniard basketball team. Like you got Paul Gasol and Ricky Rubio out there faking.
In the wheelchairs, and then they stand up
Yeah.
and swat the ball.
Oh
Like,
my, and then they get back into the
Oh,
wheelchair.
you know.
oh, I'm
jump
good
with my
now.
hands.
Yeah, that's insane. Like I want to know what disabilities they were faking. Like how did they pull this off?
That's messed up.
Man.
That it's messed up. Joe,
Chuck? Oh, is it me? Oh, okay. I thought I just read the last one.
we're going like this.
All right.
Wow.
Today I learned in 2006, Creed's lead singer Scott Stapp attempted suicide by jumping off a hotel balcony, only to be rescued 2 hours later by rapper T.I. Shout out to Tip.
Was this what I heard? I heard T.I. was talking somebody off of a balcony.
I think he's done this a few times actually.
So okay, so he said attempt. It doesn't say that he jumped. right? Who
Well, of
was
course it's
attempted.
attempted if you talk them off the ledge.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like it doesn't say here that he walked him off the ledge. I'm asking if the event that I heard is the
It's-
same one.
Yeah, I feel you.
He actually jumped off the balcony.
Oh, he actually. Oh, there it is.
Took 2 hours.
Oh wow.
By jumping off a balcony, only to be rescued 2 hours later by rapper T.I.
Oh,
Hold on, how did
he
T.I.
survived?
get involved?
We need more information on this.
Yeah.
So he just landed in the street.
And T.I.'s like, oh,
T.I.'s
shit.
part-time
Look at
EMT.
it's the lead singer of Creed.
No, T.I. working part-time EMT apparently wherever this happened. Cause like what? How did like like I'm just thinking like T.I. just want everybody moving like everybody's making way for T.I. to come and save the dude.
2 hours
like,
later, he hit the floor. And 2 hours
2 hours
later,
later,
T.I.
they
walked
come-
So
up,
nobody else saw
drinking
the
a Jamba Juice.
Oh, it's the lead singer of
what the
Creed down there.
He's
Oh,
like,
snap.
"You need help?"
Get up, bro. What you doing down there?
No drunk.
That's crazy. I need to read more about that. No, because I heard T.I. talk somebody off of a ledge one time, but I didn't hear it. So it must have not been the same one.
Yeah, because I thought it was more recent.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Interesting.
Is that it? We
Is
got
that it?
one more.
That's it.
That's
That is
it,
it.
guys. I hope you guys learned something today. Apparently, T.I. is an EMT. Whatever. It's cool. Shout out T.I. That's crazy. I mean, unfortunately, the dude wanted to kill himself, but at least
Glad
he
he's
was
still
rescued,
here.
right?
I know, right?
Yeah.
man.
Glad he was
crazy.
rescued. So, guys, thank you for sticking with us. So far, so good. We hope so. We're going to jump into an interview with our guest here, Chuck, that one guy, Chuck. You can follow him down there on Instagram. So, Chuck, we're just going to ask you a few questions, typical interview. Just answer the questions as best you can.
Yeah.
So, my first question to you is, okay, what is the most difficult thing you've had to go through in the rap game? And how did it make you better?
When I started out, I realized that not everybody's gonna want it as bad as you sometimes.
Facts.
We
100%.
just had this conversation.
And like I just felt like if I do it by myself, I can't rely on nobody else. I don't have to.
You have no excuses.
And I can't. I have to hold myself accountable for everything that happens. I can't be like blaming it on somebody else because it's literally all on me now. So
Exactly.
I had to learn that some people that are in this game with you, or might be your friends or whatever, they might not have the same ambitions as you
Yeah,
or
that's
drive
right,
as
right.
you, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You just gotta work your lane and make sure that you're doing you as best as you can.
Exactly.
And
Focus
trying to
on
help
you.
them as best as you can with
Yeah,
them.
right.
you know?
And if they don't want that help or whatever the case may be, then I mean, like you're focused on yourself at the end of the day. So
I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
I gotta worry about me.
Exactly.
and my loved ones. So it only goes so far for me, man. Like if I see that you have that same like goal and you have that dream that you know where you want to be in life,
yeah,
I'm gonna rock with you. You know?
Yeah,
So
100%.
I'm glad I have my people that I have with me, man. Shout out to Charco Avalon and shout out to H, man. They always been people to push me and make sure
Yeah.
I don't stay stagnant. And
right.
they'll literally be like, you're not doing enough. And I'm like, no, I'm working, bro. Leave me alone. But they're always reminding me like you could do more. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
true. I could always
Yeah.
be doing more. So
Facts.
I love that I have that.
Yeah.
It's a good
Straight up.
support system.
Dope.
That's dope. So my question is, outside of music, what are your hobbies?
I wish I could say I had more, man. I literally love music, man. I'm either watching documentaries on music. I'm a big fan of film, though. I love watching movies and documentaries and things that really happen in the world. I really like to learn about stuff like that. I'm a big history guy, so I like to watch stuff like that, But I also just like being around people that want to be around me,
Yeah.
Just kicking it and just enjoying those moments,
Yeah.
I try to make some time for, like I'm busy, but I try to make some time for like special occasions with my family,
Yeah.
Because outside of work, of working in this rap game, I got like now I technically have 3 jobs.
Right.
So I'm always
yeah.
hustling, doing something, trying to do something and make an impact.
Yeah.
Whether it's in the world or my bank account.
Straight up.
Facts.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So then my next question to you is, what's the best piece of advice another musician has ever given you?
Wow. Fina Baby.
Okay.
One time we were outside
out
of
to
yeah, shout out to Fina, man. We were outside of an event. I don't remember what we were doing. It was I was just glad with the. Don't expect everybody to support you, especially the people who are doing the thing that you're doing,
That's real.
because
real.
they're trying to get the
Yeah,
same
they're
shit,
trying
you
to
know?
do the same
Trying to
thing
be
you're
the,
doing.
you know, the best or the face of the city or the one that is like, you know, claim that
guy,
shit. You know,
yeah.
you know, whoever, you know,
Everybody's
everybody's
trying
out
to
to
be
be
the
that.
guy.
And I,
Exactly.
you know, I get that. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna support you if I feel like you're really taking this shit seriously and I see your hard work.
Which
you
is
know?
why you have to surround yourself with like-minded people. Because
Yeah.
the ones like us, like, I don't give a damn about being the best in Bakersfield.
Mm.
I just want to leave my message here that that may help someone else grow.
There you go.
So that's what my music is for, and I love to be around others that have that same drive.
Exactly. And I'm gonna support that to the fullest. So if I see you like making waves because you're constantly doing you know, and like how can I not?
Right.
You know?
That's
And I
real.
see
Like that's
your talent.
Yeah, and that's what you're trying to. How are you gonna hate on somebody that's doing what you're trying to do? You know what I mean? Like respect it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Because people don't realize there's enough resources for all of us.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we could all make it if you really think about it. There's enough people to be really circulating these funds through. I mean, you just gotta like people
Find your
say,
niche.
yeah, because people. I've seen people like that are of higher stature say that there's not much that they could do, and I'm like, there actually is way more than they think that they could do. They could even just shout out somebody,
Just a name
drop,
Right,
would
yeah.
help somebody a lot. Like sometimes, because then I've seen so many times where somebody would just drop a name and then they will grow like hella followers the next day. Like
Yeah, it happens.
that's it. Like,
And if we can all come together,
and do that
build.
type of stuff, build.
so
Sky
it's-
is not the limit at that point.
everybody's always saying we got this crab in a barrel mentality, but I'm like, why do we gotta be crabs in a barrel?
Man,
Right. Yeah.
You know, like
I ain't no crabbing.
I ain't know, you know? But it's just like I'm gonna support you as an artist. Like I'm gonna respect you because I see you trying and making your music. I'm trying to do that. I'm gonna respect it. I might not listen to your music.
Right.
I might not. I'm gonna tell somebody though if I feel like they're gonna gravitate towards it. Hey, you should check this person out. You know, but
Right.
you never catch me hating on somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that actually reminds me of when I used to work for Lyft, picking up people,
Yeah.
Lyft and Uber. I think I've told this story before here. I don't know if it was here or just to you. But when I used to pick up people, the music I would bump would be local artists.
Local artists. Yeah. I remember you saying
So it'd be like I played Chuck before.
Yeah, hey, my son.
And people people that would sit in the back is like, who's that? Oh, that's my boy Chuck. He's a rapper from down. And a lot of people would be like, I didn't even know people rapped out here. And I'm like, damn.
That's crazy.
Like,
We have a scene.
Yeah, we have a scene, but there's so many people. There's 430,000 people in Bakersfield. And there's so many people that never see the other side of town
Yeah.
or don't really know what's going on around them.
We don't care to.
And don't
So we gotta put it in their
and
face.
some of them,
Smack 'em with
some
it.
of them
Yeah, for
care
real.
to, but they're not gonna make the extra step to look for it. They're waiting for it to come to them.
Right?
Yeah.
So that made me every single time. That made me want to throw on music from local artists
Right.
when I was in the
That's
car
love.
because
That's love right there.
Yeah, it is.
and see, people don't even know I do this. I show y'all love, and you don't even know it. But it is what it is.
Right.
It's all good.
Dope. You got the next question for him?
Yes. So, what achievements do you want to have in the next 5 to 10 years?
Next 5 to 10 years, wow. I'm gonna be on Billboard. I'm trying to get out there. Like I'm not doing any more shows. I'm doing one more show for a friend. We'll be talking about it and releasing everything soon about it, but as an opening act, I'm not gonna be doing it anymore. I feel like I wanted to make sure the city knew who I was before I ventured out. And I feel like I've accomplished that in a sense. The people who I fuck with in the scene, they know me. All right, cool. People come up and talk to me in the city. They're just like, hey, I know who. I seen you on Instagram or I seen you on whatever.
Yeah.
I like what you do. I'll take that.
Dope.
So now it's time to go and show the rest of the world what we got. And hopefully
Yeah.
I get in a position where I can reach back and pull everybody up.
Go.
instead of doing this crab in the barrel shit.
Facts.
Crab
So-
in Bakersfield.
When we're gonna get there though. I see it. I know it's gonna happen. I feel it in my fucking blood
Yeah,
cells,
yeah.
man. It's
Patience.
gonna happen, bro. Like
It's all
exactly.
patience.
And I think about the scene that we've helped maneuver and keep going like this
Yeah.
past 5 years. Like
More than
rap,
that.
like yeah, like it wasn't. Nobody was like. It's always been a rock-oriented city. But now people are like, damn.
Or if it
Bakersfield-
was rap, it was like really ghetto, like
the
you know,
expected
gangster
stuff.
rap, right?
This-
Yeah, but
now we
but
have-
we open up a door. You seen like lyricists and conscious rap and just all
and
kinds of
R&B
different.
singers and rocks, like other rock form. Like I see talent out here, man. I want people to notice
Crazy
it.
how much talent we
I
have
want
out
people
here.
to realize we're more than just cow shit, you know, in the valley. You
Yeah,
know,
a
like,
lot of people that think of Bakersfield, they just think it's like nothing but fields. Like,
and I
dude,
get it, but
we are the 9th biggest city in,
we
in
have
California.
some beautiful people with some beautiful things to say, and I want everybody to get a taste of it at one point.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
I dig that. All right.
I miss
So that concludes the interview with Chuck, and we're gonna hop into the next segment, which is Creative of the Week. Chuck, so you want to go ahead and introduce the song, give us a quick backstory on it, and
Yeah.
just take us into it?
Song's called Hall of Fame. I just dropped it on Friday. It's an exclusive for social media, so it's on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But it's not on like any
Streaming.
it's not on streaming or anything like that. So links in my bio, whatever you want to go find me on ThatOneGuyChuck on everything. But I just dropped this song, man. I really like it because I like to rap, you know. And Charcoal Avalon, you know, my producer, he really was like, I don't know. He always gives me what I need. You know?
Right.
So it gave me like a moment to
that
just kind of
push.
flex, you know.
Yeah.
So this is what this is, and then I linked up with Drew Shotcha. He shot the video for me, so shout out to him. He's been working hard, man. So
Yeah, that
keeping the city,
he
you
makes
know.
hella videos.
The visuals are amazing, man. So like,
Yeah.
he's making the city look good.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, definitely.
So shout out to him. And
sure.
yeah.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into it.
We're gonna jump right into it. This is ThatOneGuyChuck. This guy right here. He has a song called Hall of Fame that just came out 2 days ago on Friday. We're about to play that thing. Drop your comments down below and tell us if you did the damn thing. Go ahead and run it, Jesse.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Always busy, rarely stay reclined. Looking like my father in 89. In the same Hall of Fame with all the honored names is where I'll remain in time. Younger with an older state of mind. Baby, I'm just trying to take my time while I create my rhymes and take what's mine. Can't keep up, go ahead and stay behind. They creep up, I thought they'd hate the guy. They fake the vibe, they quick to hang and stay beside. But it'll take a lot to change my mind. I should stay inside like I hate the light. I just pray and ride till we're taking flights. Then I hit the stage at night and bring the light. But don't bang my line, cause that'll change your life. And they call me the ruler so you can criticize. Shit is tight, always on my bullshit like I'm constantly with the guys till I'm smooth with it like I'm about to go split the thighs. I slip inside twice, shooting for the stars till I rip the skies and lift the tides. I empathize and hypnotize all with my mics. I improvise these tear-filled eyes and hear the cries. I'm here though, guys, and chill. I'll ride and get back to the real shit. Matter of fact, it's an illness. It's like a pack of the gas, how fast I could deal this. Play it back if you feel this. I attract all the realness. In 10 years, I say, damn, that shit still hits. Not from the shy, Bakersfield high, but I drill shit and kick it back with a real chick,
There it
God
is.
damn. So that was like a lyrical exercise for you right there. I see
It really
you.
was, yeah.
See you just trying to flex a little muscle right
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
All right.
It was
that
fun,
wordplay
too.
though.
It was fun.
Yeah, man, it was dope. I really liked how you picked it up into the second half of that.
Thank you.
That's when it really picked
Yeah,
up. for
yeah,
me.
yeah.
It
It's
was
such
dope.
I appreciate you noticing
Yeah,
that,
yes,
man.
sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank y'all for
So
rocking with me.
Yeah, man.
no problem. So I definitely think he did the damn thing. It sounds like Suelo thinks he did the
Yes.
damn thing. Jesse said damn, so he definitely thinks he did the damn thing. So y'all motherfuckers comment down below and let us know if Chuck did the damn thing. Sorry for cussing, but let us know if he did the damn thing.
Man. Drop the comments below, guys, and then so that's gonna be it for us. We want to thank Chuck for stopping by.
Thank you for
You
having
can
me.
check him out down here. That one guy Chuck _ You can find us here, theomgbrand.com, and we'll be back next week with another one. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and until then, we're out. Peace.
Deuces.
Oh, yeah. But we keep going cause the party don't stop. We turn up, doing our thing, just living our lives, and we don't stop. Open mind group so you know we won't flop. We on top, come to the party, you don't wanna